Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me with a twist. So I am basically going to be retrying products that have gotten pushed to the side and that I really haven't shown in videos or used ever. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy this concept. I'm going to be showing you how I got this look and the products that I used. So yeah. If you want to see my thoughts on some kind of new-ish products, then just keep on watching. The first thing, obviously, is my face. So, as always, I'm going to prime first with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. If I can get it open. Jeez. I just always like to use this as a barrier and as a setting spray. So, like I mentioned, I am going to be showing you some products that I have kind of pushed to the side or forgotten. So the first thing is this Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Redness Control. So it is the greenish version. And we're going to see how this works. My skin is actually not looking too terribly red right now, but we're still gonna see how this works. I'm just gonna use it where I need it. So I don't know how well you can tell, but it does have a slight greenish tint, but it's not super green, and it has a pretty liquidy kind of lotion moisturizer look and feel. So I'm gonna apply this in the center of my face and on my cheeks. Again, it feels very hydrating and moisturizing, which is a little bit strange for me because, sorry about that, I do have oily skin. So usually when I prime, I'm using like a mattifying primer that feels really kind of more like tacky. It doesn't look terrible for sure. It does look, I mean, my skin does look nice, like kind of blurred and really even, so I do like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is the rest of my face makeup. So the next thing is the eyes. I like to wait for my foundation to kind of sit and set in before I do the rest of my face makeup. So the first thing I'm going to be retrying is the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. These are obviously cult favorites, at least they were a while ago. And I have just never loved this. I always thought that it was super drying and didn't apply well, and I've tried it different ways, swiping it, patting it, using a like duo fiber synthetic brush. So I'm just going to use my finger and kind of warm it up first, which I hate doing this because then you get so much on your finger. I mean, it looks like a concealer basically, and I'm just going to kind of press it onto my hand to get the excess off, but I'm just going to press it on my lid. Okay, see, and that's like way too much, so. Because I do have a lot of discoloration in my eyes because I do have really fair skin, and obviously the skin on your eyelids is thin, so you can really see all of the veins and just the redness and all of that. So okay, I don't know how well you can tell, but it's not really like blending out. It's kind of just like where I put it, that's where it is, and it's really jagged. Ugh, I do not like this. It's really difficult. It's already set. Do you see how dry it looks? Like all right there. And I mean, my eyelids are not like dry, so it's just super jagged. I do not like this. Like this eye looks fine because I barely had any product, but I feel like it shouldn't build up and get cakey like it did. I mean, I've just used so many other products that are so much better. Just using a concealer works better anyway. So for my eyes today, what I'm going to be doing is a super simple eye look, and I'm just going to be using the Lorac 2 palette. I'm just going to be applying buff all over the lid and light brown in the crease. So I'm just going to do that really quick, and then I will show you what I will do for eyeliner. I'll go ahead and do my highlight as well. I'll probably use a mix of snow and beige. Snow is like super bright, and I don't want something that crazy, but beige is like a little too nude, so. As you can see, it was a super simple eye. I ended up using a little bit of the cool gray shade in the crease just because I felt like I needed a little bit of definition. So for liner, I'm going to be trying out the NYX Studio Liquid Liner in Extreme Gold. I just never used these, and I have a few of them, so I was like, why not try it out here? Liquid liner, why wouldn't I try out the hardest thing on camera, you know? So I'm gonna be quiet. I'll probably fast forward this part just like the others because it would take too long and I can't talk and do liquid liner at the same time. So that is it on. I think it's super pretty, but it is not the cleanest, especially on this side, and it is not the easiest to apply. It has a brush tip and it's very liquidy, so it's just really difficult. And I know this is not a problem that everyone is gonna have, and this is totally like, why are you complaining about this? But because I have really curled lashes, naturally the product gets all over my lashes. You're not going to be able to see it, but like on the base and like the back side of my lash, it's all gold, and like the outer corner of my lashes, and it kind of just gets everywhere because of that. So it's pretty, but it's a little bit irritating. And speaking of irritating, I can feel it like slightly burning my eyes, and I do remember that from the last time I used it, that it kind of irritated my eyes. So I'll see how that goes. It is a little messy. I got a little bit on my lid, and it does set pretty quickly, so it's not the easiest to correct. Yeah, I mean, it's really not budging where I kind of touched it to my lid. So that's a little bit annoying, but it is long lasting, so, you know, take that how you want. But I'm just going to curl my lashes, use the Better Than Sex mascara, and then I have a little brow product that I'm going to use. I'm going to try out the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is in light medium, so we'll see how this is. But my sister got this in some sort of sample box, so we shall see how that goes. Okay, I must say I'm having a great lash day somehow, even though that Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, it is like, there's none left in there. I don't know how it is still working so well with like no product, but like, are you kidding me? Look at my lashes. They look so good. But I just love how the gold kind of peeks out slightly. So I'm gonna zoom out just a tiny bit so that you're not too close, so you can kind of see the overall look. My face still feels a little bit tacky. I don't know if it's because I've used a lot of moisturizer today or if it's that primer, but usually that double wear really dries down. So I'm just gonna go over it with a powder brush. This doesn't have any powder on it yet. I guess I'll go ahead and do that. I'm gonna use the NYX Radiant Finishing Powder. I've had this for a while, haven't tried it. This white shade is like glittery, so I'm gonna avoid that. But I'm just going to get some of this and apply it in my T-zone. It does, I don't know how well you can tell, it does have some color to it, almost like a white brightness. So it's not translucent or like a skin tone shade. But I just really feel like I need to set that. So I'm gonna try this Gimme Brow. Oh, I'm scared. You guys know I never do my brows. I feel like my brows are fine. They're dark enough. I don't really have any super sparse areas. So I never do them. I don't know if you have ever realized that or ever thought I need to. So this could be a disaster. Okay, so that's that. I mean, is there a huge difference? Not really. So, like I said, I don't know if that's necessary for me. I don't love the way it feels. I never wear anything in my brows, so it feels really strange. But I mean, it looks fine enough. Then for cheeks, I'm going to use the Lorac Cheek Palette, Underrated. Oh, that was way too much. Okay, now. Don't be clown face. And then for highlighting, I'm just going to use this. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Powder in Candlelight. This is just a little sample. And I believe this is supposed to be a more subtle highlight. So something that's glowy but not like super in your face. And I'm just going to use the Morphe M501. Yeah. So I'm just going to get some of this on here. I was testing it out last night and it is definitely more of a sheer kind of sheen, not like a crazy intense glow. You can see it. It's more like the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powders if you have those. It's just something very thin. And the consistency is amazing. It's just really thin, nothing chunky, nothing really glittery or crazy, but it just has the perfect amount of sheen without being too glistening. So I actually really like the way that looks. It's definitely more subtle. I love that. And for lips, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Unicorn Blood. This is amazing. I'll zoom you in. And go ahead and apply it. So it has a really nice slanted doe foot applicator. It smells like root beer. I like it. And yeah, I just thought this would be nice with a really light eye. And I don't think I've worn this in a video before. So here is the final look. I did not the greatest application of this liquid lipstick. My hand is like really shaky because I haven't eaten today. So, I mean, it's still, yeah, I haven't eaten lunch yet. So I'm pretty hungry, so I'm kind of a little bit shaky. And I'm looking a little bit pink around my lips, which I'm not loving. But I do love this liquid lipstick. I think it goes on really nicely. I was just, it's all my fault. The application was kind of terrible. But yeah, so here is the finished look. Just really simple eyes and face, and the focus is kind of like the lips. So I think it balances out. But yeah, so tell me what you think if you have tried out any of these products. I definitely liked and disliked some of them. I mean, the brows look fine. The highlight, I definitely love. The lips, I love. The primer was okay, as well as the powder. Nothing crazy, but nothing terrible. And the eyeliner is, it's nice, a little bit difficult. The burning sensation has gone away, which is good. And then the paint pot, I just don't like it. So, yeah, that is all for today. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Leave me any requests if you want to see other videos like this or other looks. And yeah, I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye everyone.